us as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run. This is Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll drop to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
1-yard pickup.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Got a man on the right sideline. It's man. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Colts, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The give to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Target.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Jordan. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. First from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he completes it to Westbrook.
Kaepernick's
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
makes the score Jaguars 14, Colts nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
For 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us.
It got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 37.
4-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Kaepernick now on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
He's forced out of bounds.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A 33-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Jaguars.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
To number 7,
DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Colts 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here I come. Here I come.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And here comes Westbrook. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now Kaepernick. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
DJ Chark, 27 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
The extra point is
and
good.
It's up and good.
Makes the score Jaguars 35, Colts 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, here's the option. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Here we go, T.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up third.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Drop deep, Mike, 50.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 16-yard line.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On 1st down, Eason. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Number 40 on the
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14.
To throw is Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Jacksonville.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And the Jaguars are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Around 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Complete to Paris Campbell. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 50-yard
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
14. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
The pass.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
50-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Now he dumps this off over the middle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Oh, my good. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars continue to roll. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Westbrook now on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And some room to work. And
Now you ready
to the races down the right side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, but it'll be second down.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
10-yard loss on the play. Another 3.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mike 56, Mike 56. They're not ready for that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
4th down and goal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Play is a turnover on downs.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
First
Quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
The score, Jaguars 56, Colts 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride.
A first down pass.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final